Hey everyone, welcome back to RM Transit. I made a video a while back about cross-platform transfers, which you should definitely check out. Now, while I was recently in Montreal, that meant going to check out one of my favorite metro stations and taking you for a tour of its cross-platform transfer. Let's go. If you're not already, consider following me on Twitter and Instagram for more regular updates and content. Snowdon Station is located at the interchange between the orange and blue lines of the Montreal Metro west of Mount Royal, acting as a western terminus of the blue line. The station is just east of the Décarie Expressway on Queen Mary Road, situated in a much livelier medium-density area. This is the type of stuff that really makes me enjoy Montreal. Unlike Namur Station to the north, this station has a development over its single entrance, which is recessed into the ground below street level. Again, really underselling the massive interchange below the surface. Despite being a bigger station, there still isn't a bus terminal here. Those are usually reserved for larger off-island suburban stations, though there is a high-quality on-street service provided on routes 51, 166, and 711. I do have to say, while I love the modern livery of the STM, these hybrid Nova buses look way worse than Toronto's with the inconsistent roofline. Heading into the station via the big swingy doors, we notice the elevator. Indeed, this station, unlike many in the system, is accessible, and was made so fairly recently. It's good to see major stations like this in dense areas getting that treatment before more minor ones. Now, the main concourse area of this station is just below street level in the recessed area, rather than deep underground, and the open side with the large windows provides a lot of natural light, which is nice. There are actually a bunch of amenities on this level, including a little convenience store, public washrooms, a ticket booth, and another single ticket machine, putting Montreal's aversion to letting people quickly pay for transit on full display. Now, we don't have much time, so let's head through the gate line and check out the main attraction, the platforms. Descending into the belly of the station, the giant concrete arches and chandeliers give the station a truly epic vibe worthy of the Metro, with looming shadows casting onto the walls. After reaching the first platform level, we're welcomed into a long central corridor which lies in between the two platforms, which are stacked vertically for each line. I'm a big fan of this station layout, and it can be seen in select locations in Toronto and all over London. I'm not sure what to call it though. Mega Island? Let me know in the comments. Something worth pointing out, and mentioned by many people in the comments of my Edouard Montpetit station construction video, is that there are also exposed limestone elements at Snowdon. That is true, but they're behind glass and much less impressive. On this level, you can also see the retrofitted tunnel connection to the elevator, which is really not that nicely integrated, but hey, at least the station is accessible? Now, back to the central corridor, you'll notice that all of the vertical access is done here. It's a nice setup, but it can't compete with its sibling to the south, Leonel-Garoux, which has a massive open chamber and was the focus of one of my first station foci. I will say though that Montreal's design chops shine through as usual with these wayfinding posts in the center of the open central chamber. They give a totally unique feel and bring people away from the walls where wayfinding is mounted in most systems. You'll also notice a ton of retro lighting and wayfinding fixtures here, and giant gates which can close off the platforms, as well as a sign telling you to turn back. Unlike some systems, in Montreal, trains travel beyond the terminus and then return on the other track. This means that one of the platforms is always designated for unloading. I also love these stairs, which are open and only add to the unique feeling of the space. Now, in terms of how the cross-platform transfer works, there is good news and bad news. The bad news is that the station is laid out to make a transfer from the neighborhood of Notre-Dame-de-Grâce to the west cross-platform. The issue is that this extension hasn't been built in the decade since the Blue Line opened. The good news is that my opposite trip from the Orange Line, where I was staying, to the construction site at Edouard Montpetit was cross-platform, which was great. Unlike if you had one line at each level, at least someone always benefits from a cross-platform transfer. Finally heading onto the platform, things are quite mellow relative to other stations in the system, though the art piece, which is in 4 parts across the 4 platforms, is quite cool. There's also a passenger assistance station for any unexpected situations. With that, we have Snowdon, a fantastic underground interchange. We really don't build them like we used to. Thanks for watching another episode of Station Focus, and let me know in the comments down below what your favorite interchange station in the world is.